Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new, thanks for stopping in. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother of four. I work full time, and when I'm at home, I do a lot of cleaning motivation, organizing a little bit, and just trying to update and improve our home. When we moved in last summer, it was kind of a rush type of move, so we just kind of threw things around and put them in spots where we thought it would work for now. So now I'm slowly going through. In this video, this is our wood storage room. We have a wood burning stove for the winter. We paid our oldest son some money to take all of the wood out of here, and that way we could go through, organize it, resituate it, and really our main goal was to clean it up because our dryer vent comes into the wood room because this was closed off later on. So our plan is to run the dryer vent tubing outside of the room and then put a net on the end to catch the lint. But I didn't want to drill out a hole out of the side, so I left that part for my husband. But I did put a netting over it to catch the lint. You'll see that later on in the video. But I hope that this video gives you a little bit of motivation just to get something done. But when I tell you that this was gross, believe me, look at all the dust, and that's not even all of it. Once I started getting into it a little bit deeper, I did put a bandana over because it was very difficult to breathe, and my husband was worried about me flinging wood chips around and breathing it in and possibly even getting a sliver in my face somewhere. So thankfully I already wear glasses, so I just put a bandana over so that way it would kind of block it. I did wait until it started cooling off a little bit, so it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock when I started on this, and I didn't go in the house until almost 10:30 at night. So it was definitely a process. I did have my 16-year-old son come out and help me move a couple of the heavier things, but for the most part, I did this on my own because I was determined to get it done before my husband got home. So if you enjoy this, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing it with your friends, and I hope I give you some sort of motivation in the process. Let's get started.
We got our windows down, driving down the 405, sing along to the radio. We're gonna make it someday, nothing's gonna get in our way. We will be the biggest band in town. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna quit my job. Never wanna have no bars. I just wanna play my rock and roll like they do on the radio. Tommy's got brand new drums, and I still have my old guitar. And John said this next song's gonna be real good. If if you know what I mean. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. Oh, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh.
So as you can see, I got a pretty good start at clearing it out. I was honestly surprised at how much stuff was in here. Like, I knew that there was a good amount, but once I pulled it out and saw it all out in the yard and stuff, I was so shocked at how much stuff there was. And I didn't realize how many planters I had, because at our old house, my sister-in-law had some and then I had some. Well, I don't need that many, so I'm getting rid of quite a few of them, and I'm so happy because we can actually plant ours in the yard and keep them there. And I'm in the process of only getting perennials because I don't want to have to keep buying flowers every single year. Granted, if I want to change them out, I could dig them up and then switch them out for something else. But my plan is to just get perennials and have them come back every year. And then I don't have to do anything but feed them and trim them up. So hopefully that will work out. And we shall see. But what are some of the projects? Sorry, my dog wants to play fetch right now and is very loud and obnoxious. She is a healer, so I do apologize. But what are some projects that you're working on at your house? Do you have any outdoor projects, or are yours mostly on the inside of your house? Let me know down in the comments below.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It was impossible to make us embarrassed. We were free. your parents. Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we got older, we tried to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah, I would, just to see all my friends running around the city, acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17. When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17.
As you can tell, this is when I had the bandana put over my face because I figured the easiest way to get all of the old cobwebs and everything else out would be to use the leaf blower, which it worked great, except for by the end of it, my throat was so itchy and I just felt so dirty. I even did the double wash on my hair and I scrubbed really good in the shower just because it was everywhere. My phone that I was recording on, besides overheating and dying once, it was covered with dust, and everything outside that I was blowing it towards was covered in dust, but I didn't really know how to get rid of it in a fast way because I would sweep it with the big broom, but then no matter how many times I swept it, there was still more and more. So I figured, you know what? May as well just get it done as fast as I possibly could and use the leaf blower. And honestly, it worked great. It even got all the little cracks between the boards of the walls, and I was honestly pretty impressed with how it turned out. Granted, it's not 100% clean. I don't think it ever will be just because it's the wood storage room, but I at least got all of the dust off of everything, and this way we can keep up on it and probably not have to do as much of a deep clean on it from now on. My husband and I are pretty good about keeping things clean just because we don't like chaos or clutter or any of that. It drives us absolutely nuts, which thankfully he is like that too because I'm like that. And that's just because of the way we were raised. Not saying that our houses were like horrible, but they weren't organized and stuff wasn't put away. My dad's house was, but my mom's house was small with a lot of people, so there wasn't enough room to put everything away, which is understandable. But it definitely gave me a perspective of needing to have my house clean and not chaotic, because with kids, they have too much stuff as it is, and if you don't have a spot for it, then your house is just destroyed super fast. But I've always had some sort of organizing type of thing that I've had in place with my kids, and thankfully they kind of like their rooms clean. My oldest son always has his stuff in a specific spot. He doesn't like it being moved or anything. My girls are starting to clean up and put stuff away. And then my 16-year-old son, he goes in spurts. He will let his room get super messy and then he'll go in and clean it. But he's not having it constantly clean, which it's not even super bad. He just waits until everything's piled up and then he cleans it, which I used to somewhat do that, but now I can't. I need to have it cleaned up and put away, or I might let it go for a few days, but then it kind of starts driving me nuts and then I put it away. I don't know. Let me know how you guys are down in the comments. Are you guys, you gotta have your house clean and organized, at least put stuff away so that way you can't see it? Or do you just go day to day and pick up and call it good enough? Because I know people both ways and it works for them, and that's fine. No judgment here. You do you, boo. But for me personally, I like to have it at least tidied up. It doesn't have to be completely clean every single day, but I will go in and deep clean a couple times a week if I have the time. But let me know down in the comments how you run your house.
life and trouble is troubling. Issues pile up. Remember, my friend, that God is greater than our problems. When it feels like you can't make it through, find your gratitude. Find your gratitude. Find your gratitude.
All right, so I had my 16-year-old son come out and help me move those blue shelves. And then this shelf, I just wanted off to the side. I was hoping I could get like all the planting soil and planters and everything on here. But that was before I realized how many planters I had. And so, oh, here is the, sorry, those are my neighbor's dogs, so I can't control them. I put mine in the house. But this is a paint strainer net. I don't know, the guy at the hardware store told me it should work because at our old house we had one made for dryer vents, but they didn't have that at the hardware store, so I figured this would work. It's basically the same dang thing. I'm hoping that this is like smaller netting holes so that way it doesn't fly out. But like I said, I did get the silver tubing to go from there to the outside of it, but I didn't trust myself to drill a big old hole in the side of the wall. So I'm letting my husband do that, or he might just leave it like this. I'm not exactly sure. But either way, I don't want that lint going all over the firewood again and then stringing on the spider webs, because don't get me wrong, I know there's going to be spiders. It's going to be a wood room all over again. That's basically all it is. It's going to store the lawn tools and all of that other stuff. And so there's, no matter what, going to be spiders. So I just wanted it to look nice, be cleaned up, all of that. That way I could take the broom and just knock down spider webs as I see them and keep it somewhat controlled. But since I had so many planters, I figured why not use them to hold the yard tools in, because before they were stacked up against the wall, which was fine, but this way they're at least in a container. I am obsessed with containers. Let me know if you are too down below. But I have so many. I really need to go through them. They drive my husband crazy, but in, I think, both of the little sheds up above in the rafter area is all of my containers. And I have a whole bunch in the in-house closet. So I need to go through those because my brother-in-law, when him and his wife moved, she ordered so many plastic containers to pack everything in. So when they moved and started unpacking, he asked me if I wanted them, and I told him yes. And so he just started bringing a whole bunch of them over, and my husband told me no more. So I have quite a few. I've gotten rid of some of them already, but I need to go back through them and situate those again. But at the same time, I also still need to organize my quote-unquote office shed, which it's not really an office. I planned on using it for my voiceovers and stuff, but nothing's organized in there yet. So I should probably do that in one of my upcoming videos, actually. That's a good idea. So stay tuned. I might end up doing that here in a couple weeks. Fingers crossed, hopefully. But right now, working on one area at a time. See, I'm not diagnosed with ADHD, but my brain squirrels from one thing to the next. And my husband and some of my family members have asked me if I've had it or if I have it. I don't know. I feel like I do. And it wouldn't surprise me because my son has ADD and I might have the ADD. I don't know. I'm not super hyper. So maybe I only have ADD and not ADHD. I don't know. Either way, my brain goes 50 miles an hour nonstop. I'm constantly switching from one subject to the next in the middle of conversations. So I apologize if sometimes my voiceovers are a little difficult to follow along. I will eventually end up going to the doctors for it because I'm intrigued. Do I have it? I don't know. I would like to know if I do. Not saying that I want medication or anything, but just to know if people are correct, because I'm the type that I don't like medication at all. Like, I don't want to rely on pills and all of that just because that's how doctors make money, and all the pharmacies, like, I'm not even gonna go there. So, anyways, squirrel moment. Back to the video at hand. So there's the blue shelves. I got them kind of out of the way. And I personally feel like it was better to move them like that, just so that way it feels more open. I will end up putting in a before and after photo, just so that way you guys can see. But I feel pretty accomplished getting this done. I was thinking it was going to take me a couple days, but like I said, I was determined to get it done before my husband got home. And here is the last little bit of stuff that I needed to go through. Lots of planters. I had already tossed some off to the side. My daughter was putting them over by the recycling and garbage can for me. I don't know exactly what all I'm going to do with them. I might post them on Facebook and see if someone wants them. Who knows? But I ended up having to get rid of my lawn flamingos. I'm kind of sad about it. But they were all brittle and cracked and just busted. So I put those in the recycling bin. The box to the bottom left was extra flooring that we have in our house, so I might be able to actually fix the little hole in our hallway. I don't exactly know how to do that, but I might be able to. And then the box on top of the blue tote, that was full. It looks like birch logs, like little mini logs. So I just put those in the wood pile and we can burn them next winter. I'm assuming they were using them for arts and crafts type of stuff, but I don't need any more arts and crafts stuff. My daughter there was trying to help me, but then got sidetracked on other little things that she found, so her and her sister would go and play, but she was the one that was running stuff to the recycling bin for me and the garbage can. And I just had so much stuff, I could not believe it. So, in the end scheme of things, I am very, very happy with how it turned out. Like I said, let me know what projects you're working on down below. There's only about 4 minutes left of this video, so I just wanted to say thank you for being here, and thank you for the ones that keep coming back. I greatly appreciate you. My goal for this year is to hit 1,000 subscribers. I still have a long ways to go, but just you being here and liking the videos and continuously watching them helps my channel so much. I'm not earning anything from this or anything. This is just a hobby. Eventually, sure, would I like to have it as my job? Of course I would. Who wouldn't love to work from home and just be able to do videos and content, and that would be cool. But at the same time, I am not that far. I don't earn anything from it. So right now, it's just a hobby. I truly do enjoy making videos. It's just fun recording and editing my everyday life. It might not be interesting to everyone, and that's totally fine. But for the people that I do give motivation to, that's what brings me joy. I want a community where we can talk to each other and rely on each other for advice or suggestions for upcoming holiday stuff or whatever it is. Recipes, all of that. Because that's what I like to do in the holiday season. I'm hoping this holiday season will be better than last. Last holiday season was a little bit rough because we were still trying to get settled into our house. But this year, I'm going to be baking and decorating and doing all of that stuff. I'm hoping by then I will be back at the school district just because that's where my heart truly is. I miss working and helping the students that are struggling through school. There are so many kids that are struggling, and not very many people understand why. Some kids have a rough life at home and don't have what they need. And there were multiple students that I worked with that had that. And so they would be super excited when I would just bring in candy and sit with them and talk to them. Not even work on the school assignments, but just show them that I care enough to listen to what they have to say, vent about their home issues. Granted, don't get me wrong, some of the students were just complaining about life and all they wanted was someone to listen. I'll listen all day. But then in the end of the day, you're going to finish your schoolwork. I'll help you, but you're going to finish it so that way you can graduate and move on in life and become a productive adult in society. So that's my goal, is to be back at the school district. Fingers crossed I get one of the jobs that I applied for. But again, thank you for being here. I will quit rambling on, and until next time, bye guys.
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. And on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes. Swim